Hi, you guys. I'm Phil Town. I'm the founder of Rule Number One Investing. I get asked a lot about how to set up an account for investing or trading that's a qualified retirement account. There's a couple of things you should look into to make sure you're getting what you need when you set one of these things up. So the first one is you want to be able to invest it any way you want to invest it. And that's really a huge hurdle. There's an awful lot of retirement accounts where you're restricted in investing in a limited number of stuff, right? So you've got to be able to get, by the way, let me just say real quickly, we're talking about a qualified account. That means you're putting the money in and they're going to treat it differently than you would if you just put it in a regular account for tax purposes, okay? Now, some of these qualified accounts we'll get into in a second, you pay the taxes first, then you put the money in the qualified account. Other qualified accounts, you don't pay the taxes first, and then you put the money in the account. But either way, I want you to pick accounts, if possible, that you can invest any way you want to. This is really important because we want to be able to learn about real investing. We don't want to be forced to pay irrelevant fees to people who are going to try to do something that they've never been able to do, and that's beat the market. So the last thing we want to do is get stuck with a pile of mutual funds or exchange traded funds that we're really limited in our scope. Now, the important part about the proper kind of account is that these accounts like simple IRAs, Roth IRAs, SEP IRAs are able to provide you with the kind of personal investing that we need. Things like 401ks often are structured by your corporation. And because of what's happened with, I'd say, personal responsibility problems with a lot of people, corporations are very afraid that if they let you invest your money any way you want to in a 401k, that if you lose your money, they will get sued and some jury will award you your entire retirement that you lost and they'll have to pay it. So unfortunately, the way courts are ruling, the way juries are ruling, has made it almost very scary, I guess, for corporations to actually allow you to act like an adult because they're afraid you're going to come back at them. So often 401ks are very restricted in what you can do in them. If you have that situation, you need to look at the 401k and see if it makes sense to roll it over into an IRA. When you roll over a 401k, they restrict you from doing that if you're still working at the corporation. But if you've left that company and you've got that 401k sitting off to the side, definitely rolling it over is the way to go. Now, if you're still working for the company and they provide you with a 401k, there's nothing special about a 401k unless the company is going to match funds with you. If they match funds with you, then yeah, that's a pretty good investment vehicle because they're giving you free money and it's probably worth it to take it and be stuck in a bunch of mutual funds or ETFs. And then the game is find the ones with the lowest possible fees if they'll give you ones. Hopefully they will. All right. Now, otherwise, get your money out of that 401k, move it into a simple IRA. Now, real quick, the difference between an IRA and a Roth IRA is very important. A Roth IRA, you can only invest in with money you already paid income tax on. So the money that goes into the Roth, you've already paid taxes on it. So the Roth IRAs are really useful for people that are in a fairly low tax bracket right now. And the idea is that go ahead and pay the taxes. Maybe you're not even paying any taxes at all. And you get that income post-tax. And then you max out that Roth IRA. Because, man, the government made a mistake on Roth IRAs. I'm telling you, someday they're going to just stop them because they're just so great for you. A Roth IRA, first off, lets you grow your money without any taxes on it at all. And then when you take it out, they don't tax you on the other end. You get that money tax-free for the rest of your life. It's a fantastic deal, and you got to take a look at doing that. Now, the other fantastic thing about a Roth IRA is every penny you put in there, you can take out without a penalty because you already paid taxes on it. So the Roth IRA is fantastic as a kind of a safety pile against, just the ups and downs of life, because you can always draw it without paying taxes and without paying penalties. Now, a regular IRA, the advantage of this is when you're in a bigger tax bracket, you can put the money in pre-tax. So you put in $5,000 or sometimes $6,000, and you can put that in pre-tax, which means that if you're in the 40% tax bracket living in California, you're paying 53%, maybe as high as 56% on incremental income. Holy smokes, if you can put that into the IRA, you made 56% going into the deal. So you want to get that IRA open in a high tax bracket and fill it up. Now, if you haven't seen my other videos on retirement accounts like 401ks, then make sure you take a look. I'd love to hear from you guys. Have you already opened an account for trading or investing? Just write it up there and tell me, do you have a favorite that you really like? What's your favorite? IRA, Roth IRA? Maybe you've got some kind of a defined benefit plan you figured out how to do. Let me know. So leave a comment below with your answer and I'll be sure to follow up with you. Now, for resources on how to invest, just visit my website, rule1investing.com. Hey, thanks for watching, and now go play. And if you enjoyed this video and you thought it was pretty valuable, great, helping teaching you about the types of investment vehicles that are there, which ones might work best for you, please subscribe to my channel and please share this video with your friends. We're really trying to create a revolution of individual investing here, and you can really help.